Welcome to Brew Play Watch, and I'm your host, Jack. And with me today, I have...
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Greg.
And this is the pilot episode. So before we get started, I'd just like to explain what this show is about. It is split into three sections. We got the brew section, which we talk about the beer that we like. The play section, and we talk about video games and board games, what other kind of games we want to talk about. And then the watch section, which is about TV shows, movies, streaming series, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, stick around. So today we're looking at the new Belgian variety pack. What's the, this is Fat Tire?
Yeah, not flat tire.
Yeah, Fat Tire, Amber Ale. I'm a home brewer, and actually I bought a clone kit of this, and I haven't made it yet. So hopefully it's a good beer. Like a really, really light amber ale. Like, I don't even know if I want to call this an amber ale.
It has bubbles in it.
It does. It does have bubbles.
It's a little ambery.
You smell absolutely no hops. No hops, but...
That means I'll probably like it.
Oh, you're not an IPA guy?
No, not really.
I know you're not an IPA guy, right, Kyle?
Yeah, it just kind of smells. It doesn't have a distinct smell to it. Just kind of, it's very watery.
Well, okay, you think all beer tastes about the same, so...
Kyle's a real discerning beer drinker.
Well, let's see what it tastes like. Wow, pretty malty.
It's about what I would expect from an amber ale.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, I could see myself drinking that.
Absolutely. How about you, Kyle?
It's easy drinking.
Yeah, goes down pretty easy.
Yeah.
It'll be a good summer one to have on tap in the house.
Yeah, I can enjoy it.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Cool. Well, we'll polish these off and move on to the next one. We're looking at New Belgium's Mighty Arrow Pale Ale now. This is
6% alcohol.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't even look at it.
I saw that. I was like, ooh.
Oh, there's a description on the side.
Oh, yeah.
Pale ale provides lots of pleasurable sniffs from Cascade to Golding hops. I've got Cascade hops planted in my backyard.
I sniffed it. It is slightly pleasurable.
It's with a fetching honey malt base. And there's more stuff that I don't want to read. Much lighter than the Fat Tire. Definitely a pale ale. Very clear.
Yeah, it has a kind of aluminum foil smell.
Aluminum foil, huh?
That's probably hops.
I just get a little
Is that
hops.
hops?
There's a little bit of hops in
Okay,
there.
it smells like aluminum foil to me.
Really? Those are... Okay.
What kind of aluminum foil are you buying?
The hoppy kind.
All right, then. All right, well, let's try it.
Yeah, tasting some hops.
Definitely some hops there.
There's a lot of hops.
It's not
It's not a lot of
unbearable,
hops.
That's a lot of hops for me.
though. Really? See, I can deal with this. Like, this
I
is an
like this.
acceptable amount of hops.
I like this. You know, no bueno.
No bueno.
I'm a big fan.
Give me a Bud Light.
Did we run out of that? Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
so
we
sorry
drank
you
all
feel
of it
that
last
way.
time.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I don't know. I definitely can taste the Cascade in it, which I like. Oh, wow.
Phone going
off and the whole thing. Well, you can if you want. I don't recommend chucking your phone, but...
I'm glad that we split it.
Oh, yeah. No, I could...
I don't know that I could do a whole one myself.
Okay.
Hoppy beers, I don't know. I get tired of them quicker.
Yeah. No, I get it. You know, I think the hop craze is, like, very niche now, whereas before, like, if you were in craft beer, you threw as many hops as you could.
Yeah.
Like, that was the thing to do. But I think now, as everybody's calmed down, like, all the hazy IPAs are coming through, and so, like, there's no bitterness. You just taste a little bit of the hop aroma, or a lot of it.
See, to me, this is bitter.
It's probably way more bitter than you're used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I feel like
I could drink a whole bottle of it,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna like jump up out of my seat to get another one.
No,
Yeah.
I get that.
I would definitely drink it more slowly than the last one.
Right. Not as crushable.
Yeah, Fat
Yeah.
Tire. I could nail some Fat Tire.
Well, hopefully we will. Hopefully we will. So we'll finish these up and get to the next beer. Moving on, we are looking at the Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze IPA. Now, you guys have just said that you don't like IPAs. So
That is correct.
I like IPAs.
Actually, I had one that I liked. It was like a mango IPA or something, and I just really like mangoes.
Oh, is that the one by Sierra Nevada?
No, it was at Voodoo, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which is a place around us. Hopefully, we'll be looking into local craft breweries. So,
That would be sweet.
yeah, be cool. So, anyways, with this beer, it's definitely got some haze to it. You can't see through it.
Reminds me of like the color is like an extra hazy blue moon.
It really looks like orange juice with pulp. that's what I'm getting
It's-
out of this.
I don't think it's that orange.
No, you don't think it's not that orange, but it's like
No.
that thick. It's
Oh,
that,
yeah.
like you can't see through it at all.
No, I'm with you there.
Yeah.
Doesn't smell like orange juice.
Definitely smells like hops.
Yeah.
It
I don't.
smells, it doesn't smell as hoppy as the last one though.
You don't think so? I think it's at least on par, if not a little more.
We don't get a description with this one. Sorry.
Oh man.
I wanted to see what kind of hops were in it, but we don't get to try that. So I guess we'll just give the old sippy poo.
Bottoms up.
Oh, I like that.
I actually like that better than the
Yeah.
the Arrow.
I do too.
I do too.
Yeah, that's actually not bad.
That's kind of what I was talking about with the hazy IPAs. It's juicy, I guess is how I would describe
Yeah,
it.
the hops blend in a lot better. It's not just like hops to the face and then
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's more nuanced. There's like other flavors with
Yeah.
the hops.
Oh yeah. This is the way to make an IPA in my opinion.
Not bad.
yeah.
I could drink it.
I like that.
Absolutely. I've almost finished mine already. So, any final thoughts on this guy?
I think this might actually be my favorite so far,
Yeah.
even over the Fat Tire.
I
Yeah.
like it. I still.
There's just more
I don't
flavor
know.
there.
I would still definitely drink it a little slower.
Oh,
But-
really?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's just how I do with IPAs. I can't crush an IPA,
I gotcha.
but I like it.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Yeah, I could drink like a 6-pack of these.
It's 7.5.
Oh, well, I need to have a six pack.
Nice. It has my
I did.
favorite art on the label.
Yeah,
The little dead ranger guy.
looks really cool.
Yeah.
It looks really cool.
Just Google a picture. Everyone has Google.
Yeah,
It's-
just Google
it's cool.
Juicy Haze IPA. Maybe I'll take a picture with all the bottles at the end
That's a
Yeah.
good
and
name.
use it as the
It's
yeah.
juicy. It's hazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's an IPA. What more could you want?
That's I'm a big fan. So cool. We're gonna finish it off and
I did.
then move on to our last beer for the day. Blue Paddle Pilsner Lager. Looks to be about 4.8%. Delivers refreshing bitterness, vibrant finish, and a subtle but intrinsic depth of flavor.
Would it be too hard to say it's a beer?
Sometimes, man, you just gotta describe your beer in a certain
Test
way.
nose.
Let's test the nose. Well, we skipped the color.
Well, it looks like a Pilsner lager.
Yeah.
looks like
I will
Bud
give
Light.
it that.
It is very clear. It's been lagered for a minute.
It also smells like a Pilsner lager.
Yeah, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot
Yeah.
going on there. Like
Smells like when you get a Bud Light at Chili's,
kind of like
and then you're sad because it costed $5.
it costed $5.
Yeah, it costed $5.
Does that make it smell worse?
Yes.
Like crisp. Like not a whole lot there.
Yeah, pretty mild scent.
Yeah. Well, let's give the old one too.
Yeah, that's the beer of my people.
Yeah. Your people?
Yeah, I could kill a 30-pack of that in a week.
Like, is crackers the wrong word? Kind of like crackery, like
I can see that.
crisp.
Yeah,
Little
those
bit
are
of-
my people.
Crackers.
Oh,
Yeah. Wow.
wow! All right, we'll see if that makes it in the final cut.
I hope it does.
Yeah, crackery. I can see that.
Is that what we're going to use to describe that kind of beer?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Crackery. Any pilsner
This
at
is
all?
a cracker beer.
It's a
right
cracker beer.
Yep.
Oh my!
I feel like it's a slightly above average Pilsner lager, you know?
It has a little more taste than, say, like, I know he keeps saying Bud Light, but it has slightly more,
Well, that's what
slightly
you're
more
used to.
taste than Bud
Yeah.
Light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean your standard
I mean, I killed a
American beer in a
30-pack of that in the
can.
last 4 days, so it
Did you
might have been 5 or 6.
have you ever had Yingling's Golden Pilsner?
No.
It's delicious. You would love it.
Okay.
Okay.
It came out last summer.
Huh.
Yeah, last summer, because I remember like reading about it at the end of school, and I was like, I need this in my life right now.
Would that have just been like their light version of their black and tan, or I guess the tan part of their black and tan?
So it's like their amber ale, like minus a bunch of the specialty grain.
Uh-huh.
So
Those black and tans are good. I like those. a lot.
you like them?
Yeah.
That's like a beer style that sometimes I can enjoy them and sometimes I hate them.
I had a really good one. I went to a concert in Ohio. It's like, you know, like afterwards, getting out of the parking lot was a mess. Like we had to sit there for like an hour and a half
Oof.
to get out of the parking lot. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna have a beer before we go.
Absolutely.
And yeah, it was real good.
Nice.
No, I was advised against the black and tan by you.
Yeah, you would not like it. You would not. It's
Yeah, I mean, if you really like this, you're probably not gonna like a black and tan.
Fair
It's
enough.
so.
Pretty dark.
And that's kind of like, I mean, I think by now the viewers have pretty much figured out what we like. I like a lot of beer styles. Sour beers are like the one style that I'm like, I don't know about yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've had a lot of, like, I've had beers in a lot of different styles and found, like, one or two that I've liked.
Right.
And I don't know that there's, like, if there's one style that I would say I gravitate to, it's, like, probably, like, a white ale, like an amber ale.
Yeah.
Things like that.
I
Probably
gotcha.
my go-to.
Kind of like, you like Blue Moon. You like that kind of stuff too? Like
Yeah.
wheat kind of based stuff. That's cool.
Yeah. Except I feel like I use Blue Moon as my measuring
Okay.
stick.
I
and
gotcha.
most beers that are, you know, similar style
Yeah.
that I've tried, I like better than Blue Moon.
Okay. No, that's good.
But, yeah.
That's good.
I like whiskey.
Yeah, we brought a whiskey guy to a beer podcast.
Whiskey and cracker beer, right, Kyle?
Whiskey and cracker beer.
That's it right there.
That could be your business card.
Whiskey and
I'm gonna make
cracker
it.
beer. Well, that'll be one of our T-shirts.
Whiskey and cracker beer.
Whiskey and
I'll
cracker
wear
beer.
it. I'll wear it.
I'll wear it. I'll wear it
I
up.
think it has to be a wife beater and not a t-shirt.
Oh, I can't wear a wife beater to work, man.
Oh, you would wear that to work? Oh, that makes me so
You can
I
get a
would
t-shirt
try.
for work and a wife beater for home. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, we're down in it now?
Well, I was, because I was done with it.
I was just going to enjoy this Miller Lite. I mean, whatever that was. Oh,
Blue
the
Paddle.
The blue paddle.
Blue
How
paddle.
could you forget?
Yeah. I'm not going to throw these away.
Am I the
No,
only one that
there's more
thinks
flavor to that than
the
Miller Lite.
canoe that kind of looks like an ear of corn?
It does a little bit. From afar,
Weed whacking the corn.
weed whacking the corn. Popcorn Sutton's out there just weed whacking the corn.
That'll be in the stories segment.
That.
So what was everybody's favorite out of those four?
Ooh, good catch.
Favorite beer out of the four we just tried?
I would have to say mine was the juicy Haze IPA.
You already know what mine is. That was the Blue Paddle.
Yeah.
But the Juicy Haze was a close second.
I would say for me, it's probably between the Juicy Haze and the Fat Tire. Mm-hmm. Yeah, as much as I don't, not generally an IPA guy, I do like the Juicy Haze.
It was good. It was good. All right. Well, I think we're ready to move on to the next section.
Oh, is this games?
Here we go. It's game time.
We're coming into the play section, boys. So to kind of give you guys an idea of like some of our favorite games, even though hosts are probably going to be rotating. Well, I'm going to be on every episode, but guests will be rotating. We're going to do kind of a top 10 video games in our opinion. And today we're going to do 10 through 6, give you guys kind of an idea of where we're coming from when we talk about games and what we like and that kind of stuff. So I guess I'll kick us off with my number 10, which is Pokemon Sapphire or Emerald. I owned both of them before I realized that they were basically the same game. And
oh, dude, Emerald's so much better though.
I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, that's my number 10. I remember wasting a lot of time as a kid playing those games. Yeah. I was never good because I only trained like one Pokemon up to a huge level and then never trained my other Pokemon. So like if I was in a trainer battle,
that's the beginner strategy.
You were that guy.
I was that guy. And if I lost my good Pokemon in a trainer battle, I was done.
You were that guy with like a level 100 like Blaziken and a level 5 Zigzagoon.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That was me.
I can see that. All right, my number 10 is Portal.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's probably the first game I ever played on PC. Mm-hmm. And it was a good time. Mind-bending, physicsy, everybody knows about Portal. There's jokes, there's cake, or,
There's
not cake, but yeah, it's great.
Did you ever play Portal?
I think I played it for a hot minute.
Yeah.
I didn't get really into it, but...
Yeah. Was your first one the original Portal or Portal 2?
Yeah, I played the original Portal
that was
before
smart.
Portal 2 came out.
I played Portal 2 first.
Gotcha. Yeah, see, I also really enjoyed Portal 2.
Oh, yeah, great game. But, so, what's your number 10?
My number 10 is Red Faction. Not Guerrilla, the original Red Faction.
Okay.
I just remember being like a little kid and like you could reshape your entire world. It was like a Minecraft before Minecraft, but you got to blow everything up. And you could dig down as far as you wanted and the world never seemed to end and you could just blow everything up and it was great. It was just a mindless fun game and I loved it.
That's great. That's
You have enemies you can't defeat, just destroy the world around you and escape them.
Just dig a hole.
That's amazing. That's pretty good. All right, so moving on. My number 9 is Yoshi's Island.
Oh, yeah.
I never played the original. Or no, I did at a babysitter's now that I'm thinking about it. But I owned it on my Game Boy. You remember when they did all the re-releases?
Yeah, Game Boy Advance.
Yeah. So I played it, and I played a ton of it. And I think it was the first game that I really got, like, really close to the end. Because I would never finish games because I was terrible.
Dude, that game's hard.
Yeah.
I'm not good at that game.
Yeah, I love that game. I watched a couple people do ROM hacks of that game. Oh, we thought it was hard before.
Man. All right, I'm going with Halo 3. Yeah, had lots of fun times playing online with friends, with you.
Yeah, we had a blast.
It was a good time.
Yeah, all three of us played together.
Dude.
Yeah.
Halo 3.
Trash compactor.
Yeah, dude. There were so many good custom games, man.
Duck Hunt. You remember
Duck Hunt was good.
Yep, Duck Hunt. Played lots of zombies.
Oh,
Dude, I made
Infection.
that map.
Oh, yeah, that
I
really
made a
good
map. It was literally just like a maze made on Foundry and
Oh, I
you
love
run
those
around with
ones where you just
swords
ran away
and just
Yep.
hit each other.
Yep.
And it was
Wasn't it like
great fun.
Wasn't it called just halls and mazes or something like that?
Yeah, it might have just been literally
Maze.
because you know how creative.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it was
Well,
a maze.
I think I have it on my hard drive somewhere. I'll have to look for it.
I just remember those ones that had like zombies with different stages, and you just had
Oh,
to try
yeah.
to get through as like a maze.
Oh yeah. What was that
crazy?
called?
I don't remember what
Was
they
it
were
like
called.
Fat Boy?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, Fat
Yeah,
Boy.
Fat Boy.
Yeah.
That was a good
Oh,
one.
I could talk about Fat Boy for hours.
Oh man, we played Fat Boy. Do you remember when they did the map about what was that movie? It was with Will Ferrell. Not Will Ferrell. Will Smith.
Oh,
I Am Legend.
Legend.
I Am
Yeah,
Legend.
That was
Yeah.
a good
That
one.
was scary. They put all the like effects on it, so
Yeah.
it got all dark.
Oh, I was all about that.
It was
You're
a
just
good
like
time.
walking
That's-
around and zombie kills you and you scream like a little girl.
Yeah, in those modes, you just had like no health, no shield. You just got hit and you're dead.
Oh,
Yep.
my absolute favorite one though, besides Duck Hunt, was the Predator games.
Those were good.
Yeah.
Oh,
We could
so
talk
good.
about Halo 3 for hours.
We could.
Yeah.
We could. We'll
Good
do a
times, man.
separate podcast
Good
for Halo
times.
3. So, when it comes out on PC, when
Dude.
they do the Master Chief Collection,
Yeah.
we'll do a special episode.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right. My number 9 is Commander and Conqueror Red Alert 3. I played that game so much, probably when I was in like, what had I been, like 9th grade, middle school, in that area.
Oh, yeah.
I just remember for hours just sitting there playing through each of the campaigns.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. It's just stories that stick in my head.
Oh, yeah.
Man. I was never smart enough to play strategy games.
Oh, I loved it. I got so into it. And I'd try to go online and I would do decently well for like how long I've been playing strategy games, but I would just get wrecked in the end. But it was a good time. I may be like only online friend in that game.
Yeah. Nice.
Some like 16-year-old always eating a bag of chips.
Just hey,
You just hear him in the background
Yeah,
just
you want to play something?
shoving his face full of chips.
He was a lot better than I was. But,
Well, yeah, all he does is sit and eat chips and
yeah.
play video games.
But hey,
Oh, no, that's I never really got into strategy games. The only strategy, quote unquote strategy game I've ever played was like tower defense games, and that's
Yeah.
dude,
See,
those are fun too. Like,
yeah.
If I need just mindless fun, I'll just sit there and play a
I
tower
can
defense.
only
Absolutely.
play like turn-based strategy games because
Yeah.
my brain doesn't work that fast. You know, you play like a real-time strategy game and you're like, oh crap, there's like dudes with bazookas at my base. Yeah.
I'm all about RTS. I
oh
love
boy.
My brain is slow. I'm smart, but I am not fast.
it. It's just a competition aspect. Like you have to respond instantly to what someone's doing. And I
Oh
love it.
yeah, yeah, that's cool. Well, my number 8 is the original Need for Speed Most Wanted, not the remake that apparently happened. Did you know they remade that game?
No.
Yeah.
They did one.
So I bought it on EA on Origin for PC because I was like, oh, I played Most Wanted. I remember that game. I bought it, loaded it up. I'm like, what is this? This isn't the game that I played when I was young.
Nope.
I was so mad.
So it's like a reboot.
Yeah.
Not like a remake.
Yeah, no, it was bad.
That's weird.
Like, well, bad's. I've only played the first level, so I don't know if it was bad. I just
It's
played
not the
it.
same.
I played it and I was mad, so I quit. I'll probably play it again at some point. But you had it, didn't you?
The original.
No, you had Underground too, didn't you?
Yeah.
I played a lot of Underground too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
I think I did get Most Wanted eventually.
I loved Most Wanted. It was so much fun. I remember riding around in my Toyota Supra. Oh, I was all about that.
Oh man. I'm gonna continue the trend of racing games. Burnout Paradise.
Oh
It
my
has-
god.
That game, dude. The first time I played it, like it had been a couple years since I'd played any racing games, and I was at a friend's house. I played Burnout Paradise for the first time, and like when that menu booted up, Paradise City was playing, and oh, that game has a great soundtrack. It's so much fun to like you can go real fast, you can race, like they have stunts, you can just wreck stuff, which is also really fun.
I remember
Like-
playing that mode, just wrecking.
Yeah,
things
if you
and getting
screw
points.
up, you can just like hit both triggers and you just blow up the city. It's
Yep.
great.
Oh man, I remember when Trotter got that. That's who you played it with, right?
I don't know, actually.
I remember him playing that like nonstop. That's like
Yeah.
all he played.
Uh-huh.
And then I played the song Paradise City by Guns N' Roses. And he's like, I hate this song. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, it's all I ever hear in this game. I'm like, all right.
It has a great soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
Like the combo of the soundtrack, like the DJ, is so much fun to just drive around.
Right, absolutely. I mean, if you have some GNR in your soundtrack, you're bound to be good.
Yeah. It's
So.
a good time.
Yeah.
My number 8 is the original Borderlands.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That was a good time.
Yeah, man.
And I loved how there wasn't like a focus on like making like it wasn't a bad looking game, but there was never a focus on like this game looks amazing. It's all about graphics. It was just goofy stories. And it was a good time.
Yeah. You were like, this redneck guy's running a crazy.
I know.
It was great.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the little characters were always so much fun to interact with.
Yeah.
I remember when Clark got it for his birthday, was it? And we sat. Oh no, that was a different game. That was Bulletstorm. I remember walking down before he got Bulletstorm, and he was playing Borderlands. Mm-hmm. And I was like, "What is this?" I had never seen a game like that before.
It's so
It's
fun.
cool, man.
Looter shooters are a lot of fun. Like I like that.
Yeah.
A game that like I go and find somebody and they tell me to go do something, which I know is kind of like a role playing game.
Yeah.
But I just love that
Yeah,
aspect.
it builds like a small story. Even if
Yeah.
you're just with that person for like 1 or 2 instances, you're just,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's like little stories that are all, kind of
And you just
separate
skip
but
around your
connected by
main
the game
objectives.
world. you know?
right.
That's really
Yeah.
cool.
No, that is cool. That is cool. All right, moving on to my number 7. I'm doing another racing game, which is Crash Team Racing on the PlayStation 1.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, going back.
PlayStation.
That's a wild
I
one.
never owned this game. I always rented it. We rented that game so many times, I should have just bought the stupid game.
Did you remember, like, the days of renting games?
Oh, yeah. That was...
you
oh.
go like family video and run a few video games.
Absolutely. Oh, your weekend was set.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
In
dude.
3rd grade, you'd rent a video game, you use your Book It coupon to get the free personal pizza.
Oh, yeah.
People under the age of like 16 have no idea what
No.
we're talking about. Even 18
Yeah,
have
you
no
know
idea.
how Redbox is a thing. Maybe that's in your memory if you're younger than like 16. Yeah, there used to be entire stores. Instead of having them in like a vending machine, you go into a store.
Yeah.
And video games and movies just lining the wall.
Oh, it was...
To interact with
Half
a real
of the video
human.
games wouldn't work because they'd
Oh,
be all
yeah.
scratched.
It was so scratched up.
Yeah.
You'd be like, "Excuse me, sir, this game didn't work." Yeah, whatever. Put it back on the shelf.
I don't get paid enough to care.
Let the next kid deal with it.
Oh man, I was in what was that place called? Movie Gallery.
Yeah.
So many times. I remember I rented a Dukes of Hazzard game, which spoiler alert is not on this list, but was
man.
I remember buying it renting it so many times. It was such a blast.
You just keep running games until you finish the story in it, and then you
Yeah.
just move on to the next one.
Exactly.
Yep.
And we have been talking about renting games and not this game at all this whole time.
Dude, that's okay. That's okay.
So, Crash Team Racing is, I just remember it so well. I never owned a Nintendo console until I was older. The GameCube was my first one, and I bought it towards the end of its life cycle.
Dude, I still have my GameCube.
I sold mine, unfortunately. So I never knew what, like, Mario Kart was like. And so I
yeah.
played Crash Team Racing, and I was like, this is amazing. And then I played Mario Kart, and I was like, this is like Crash Team Racing.
What better?
Yeah, and everybody's like, I'm like, yeah, okay. Which the new Crash Team Racing that comes out at the end of the month here, I'm pretty pumped about.
Wow. Man. That's nuts. All right. Well, my number 7 is Fallout New Vegas. Going back to the looter shooter discussion. Man, this game, I will admit, has not aged well. If you go back and play it today, you're like, man, this looks like an early 2000s game. But I think the things that stick with me are the stories and the character interactions and just all the weird interactions in the world. Like something about the Fallout world. Like, I want to live in a bunker, have it, the world get nuked and come out and find radioactive geckos. Like, that would be cool.
Would you like to live in the glitchy world of Fallout 76?
No, I don't want to glitch into the ground. No, I'm good on that.
Would you like to brick your console?
Oh no. See, yeah. So
This is fine.
I originally played New Vegas on the Xbox 360, and I've since gotten it on PC, modded it like extensively, and played like probably like 150 hours. Like with mods, there's so many cool. Like you can tweak everything. They have mods for anything you could ever want to do, and it's a good time. It's still, even if with a bunch of mods, it can look a little janky. Still got to watch out for bugs, and having your save game lock up on you because of bugs. But it's a good time.
Oh, Bethesda. They're trying, guys. They're trying.
This is fine.
This is fine. It's fine.
Just ignore the bugs. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, I'm not a Bethesda guy on launch. You got to wait like a year, then buy the game, wait for the modding community to fix it, then you buy the game and play it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's my philosophy. Anyway.
Well, speaking of early 2000s games that haven't aged well.
Oh, let's go.
Number 7, Lord of the Rings Online. That game looks terrible. But I love it so much. The fighting's terrible. And it looks terrible. But
It's a terrible game. But
the stories are so much fun. You get to take place in like one of the greatest fantasy stories there is. Lord of the Rings, it's awesome. You get to like talk to some of the people and some of them are actually voiced by the right people. They're usually minor characters, but they're voiced by the right people.
They're usually minor characters. I love it.
oh, that's great.
And I still play it sometimes today. You have to update it for like 3 hours, but
But hey, you still play it.
yeah.
Classic.
Oh man. I forgot about that game. I forgot it even existed. Like,
There's still a small group of people that really like that game.
oh,
Tens
man.
of people.
Tens
still
of
playing
people.
It. Yeah.
Tens of people.
I
Still
know all
playing
10
that.
of them.
Moving on, and this is where my list takes a turn. This is like where I start to like when I got into PC gaming. I built my PC,
Oh, okay. I see
and
you.
this is kind of like not all of these games, but you can start to see like my like what I changed what I like about games. And so Portal 2 was next on my list. That's my number 6. And it was the second game I bought for my PC. The first game is not on the list. It's Battlefield 3. And I bought it because it was like the game to benchmark your PC on. It was like this was the game. This is like if your PC can't run Crysis, can it run Battlefield 3?
Yeah.
But I bought Battlefield 3, and I played a ton of Battlefield 3. That was fun. But
You did.
Oh yeah, it was. I
remember
blast. Yeah, but Portal 2, I beat in a month, and that was like off and on gameplay. It was so much. I was so pulled into the story, it was the first Portal game that I played. So I went back and played the first Portal later, and I was like, oh, I understand this now. Well, kind of. I don't think anybody understands fully the Portal story,
Yeah.
but
You get the references in the second one.
yeah, you get that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Then there it is.
Yeah, Portal 2 was good, man. I was very impressed by, because I'd played the first one and then Portal 2, and like seeing all the ways that they added to the base that they built in Portal. Yeah, I was impressed by that.
Well, the original Portal, wasn't it a mod at first?
Yeah, before it was a game, I think
Yeah.
it was like a Half-Life mod. or
Yeah,
something.
would not surprise me. I mean, all the good games are Half-Life mods. That, Counter-Strike.
Back in the day, yeah.
Right. Gary's mod. All that kind of stuff.
Yeah. All right. So I guess my game also, my list takes a little bit of a turn here. My last 4 have been big budget games that everyone has seen in a GameStop back in the day. The next one is Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight. It's an indie game like Metroidvania. Like, yeah, it's beautiful. It's weird. I like it a lot. I highly suggest check it out. Like, it's real cheap on Steam. Like, especially when it goes on sale, like 10, maybe $15. Like, it's worth it. It's pretty hard.
Yeah.
Like some intense boss fights that definitely had me throwing a controller across the room once or twice. But yeah, it's great. It's beautiful. It's hard. It's fun. It's a good time. Yeah, definitely check it out. if you
Okay.
haven't.
I had never even heard of that
it.
one.
Nope.
Yeah, Hollow
Yeah.
Knight.
Hollow Knight. Is it like Shovel Knight but hollow?
No, it's
Shovel
weird,
Knight.
man.
I'm surprised I even know what Shovel Knight is.
Don't know that one either.
You don't know Shovel Knight?
Nope.
It was a big indie game.
I'm telling you, Hollow Knight. It's a big indie game, but yeah, it's great. You guys should definitely check it out.
Eh. We'll give the old 1 too.
What is this, 6?
Yeah, 6.
6, I got another MMORPG. We got Star Wars The Old Republic.
Oh.
Wow.
SWTOR.
Yeah.
That's what Gideon called it in school.
I come back to this game still from time to time. The Sith Warrior story is like one of the coolest stories you can play on a video game. It's
Yeah.
really awesome. Just like, and like, I love how you can bend each of the characters' arcs. Like, cause you're making your own character, but the story, you can like change it. You can either follow like the instructions and be like the light Jedi, or you can just decide you want to kill everybody you run into.
Right.
And being a dark Jedi is so cool, but being a light Sith is even better because everybody gets really confused by all the choices you make, and the generals are just like, "What? Why aren't we just bombing them?" Like, dude, I like that dude. He's cool.
Oh, my favorite Gideon, a friend of ours, he sat me down because he played a bunch of SWTOR in college. And he sat me down one day. I don't know why he sat me down. Maybe to talk to himself. But he's like, Jack, listen here. I haven't been doing my Spanish homework. I've been playing too much SWTOR. I'm like, I don't know why you're telling me this, but
It'll happen.
it will happen. And he's like, I need to stop playing SWTOR. I'm like, well, all right, then
Por qué,
stop.
amigo?
Then stop. And he's like, I can't.
You can't, because it's chapters, and you have to go through each of the chapters to figure out where the story goes. I still haven't beat all of them.
So, all right. Well, that was our 10 through 6. And next time we'll get through 5 through 1. So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fun stuff. Gotta love video games. Have we been playing anything lately? I know that kind of blows your list up if you're
Yeah.
going to talk about it. So you may not want to talk about what you've been playing.
Things I'm playing are on my top 5 list.
Yeah. So how about you? Are things you've been playing on your top 5? Or?
I got one that didn't make my top 5. It's a good game. Slay the Spire. It's like a indie deck building game.
Okay.
So you start out with a deck of like real basic like attack and defend cards, and as you go, you like each time you defeat an enemy, you get an option to like add a new card
Oh, that's cool.
or like random events. It's real cool.
That's cool. I got into Hearthstone for a while, so I get that. I get that. That's cool.
Slay the Spire is like a roguelike deck builder.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, anytime I hear roguelike, I think of Total Biscuit, and it makes me sad.
Yeah, dude. I'm pretty sure he has a review of it. I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like a year or so. When it came out, I think it was early access.
Oh, okay. So he might have touched it then before he passed.
Yeah, but it's real good. Miss that guy.
I do too. I watched a like a kind of like a reflection on his life that a YouTuber did, and I was at work, so I work midnights and nobody's there, and I sat there and I bawled the whole time I watched it. I was like, oh, I miss this
Yeah,
guy.
dude, it's rough because you're like, man, I just want to know, like, I want a reliable source to tell me about this PC game. And not that there aren't other good media outlets, but
No, there are.
He was just like the go-to.
There are great other media outlets. BrewPlayWatch.com.
Little selfless plug there.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I mean,
Selfless plug.
if somebody comes here to figure out if a game is worth buying, they are in the wrong spot.
Yeah, you're like tens of years behind.
Yeah, this is
Sorry.
we're just talking about what we like. Eventually, we'll get into new stuff, talking about what we like that's coming out
Is that
eventually.
game from 2003 any good?
Yeah,
Like, oh man, I need to go buy a PS1.
this is more of an excuse to get together, drink beer, and talk about games and movies than
times.
anything else.
Good times.
But speaking of, let's move on to the watch section, and we'll talk about TV shows, movies, and what else we've been watching.
Watch. What are we watching?
Oh yeah. We actually got a thing to do.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're
so
watching. Watch.
I've been watching a lot.
Tell us about it.
I'm working on it. I watched the first 6 seasons of Ray Donovan, which is a phenomenal show that everybody
Just
should
started
watch.
it.
Yeah, we're watching it together.
Oh, that's cute.
It is cute.
Yeah. It's a little date night.
It is. We ate pizza and watched it the other night.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Then I watched the first 3 seasons of Sneaky Pete on Amazon Prime, which is another great show about a con man that steals his cellmate's identity, which sounds like it.
Wow.
But it's written by the same people that did Justified, so I'm all about it.
Gotcha. I know you like that a lot.
Oh, Justified was like my favorite show, like easily top 5. And then,
But that's another episode.
but that's a whole nother episode. I couldn't bring myself to rank my favorite TV shows and movies. And I guess that's about it. I'm trying to watch Animal Kingdom. I loved the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, I remember the first season. That was good.
Oh, yeah. And I'm trying to watch the 3rd season because the 4th season's on right now. So I'm trying to catch up. But I'm struggling through it. I don't know. Maybe. I think it picks up later on. That's one of those series that they set a lot of things up in the first few episodes.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been watching lately. How about you guys?
So I'm more of a movie guy. Been watching some slightly older movie, like a couple years. I watched Patterson, which is a movie starring Adam Driver, in which he plays a bus driver named Patterson, who lives in the town of Patterson, New Jersey. He writes poetry. He drives a bus. He has a wife or girlfriend, one or the other, who he lives with, who has a dog named Marvin, who he does not get along with. And it's real chill. Most people...
I like that face you're
No,
giving
honestly,
them.
that face you're making.
like, what in
Most
the
people
world
are
is
like,
this?
they made a movie out of a dude that drives a bus writing poetry. Exactly.
That's actually not why I'm giving you that look. There's a guy I see every day at work that drives truck for us. His name is Dave Patterson. Little shout out to you, buddy.
Does he write poetry in his truck?
I don't think so. He was real sad the one day because he wasn't allowed to drink beer for a week for some test he was doing. So I can relate to you, brother.
In the movie, every day he goes to the bar and drinks 1 beer and then goes home.
Well, that's just a waste of time.
That's seems like a Tuesday night.
It's real chill. It's one of the most calm movies I've ever seen. If you're into weird movies, you'll probably like it. I liked it a lot. And then completely other end of the spectrum, I recently watched John Wick.
Oh my
Which is
god.
Keanu Reeves.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Brutally. Oh, it's beautiful. It's intense. It's probably one of the best action movies I've ever seen. Just from an execution standpoint, just long takes, no shaky cam.
Lots of executions. He
You
shoots
can
a lot of people.
Yeah,
very
he does.
clearly see that like Keanu could kill you with his left pinky.
Have you ever seen his training videos? Like,
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
dude.
they're
He's crazy.
ridiculous. They're
Yeah.
ridiculous.
But yeah, John Wick, it's great.
So
I have the second one. I'm hoping to watch that soon, and then go see the third one that just recently came out. I think.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I did.
yeah, big fan. It's John Wick.
They're good.
Because it's crazy for him because it's not even acting like he can actually do that.
I know.
Yeah.
It's insane.
He's
It's,
actually like
just watching a
special
shooting range,
forces
just like, pop,
level.
pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Also, like one of the nicest guys in Hollywood,
Oh, yeah.
apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a real cool guy.
Have you ever seen the video of him just sitting down? He's like, hee, puppies. And all these puppies are jumping over him.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So, how about you, Cal?
Game of Thrones sad train.
Oh, so we're okay. Tell me your feelings about the ending, because I have never watched
Sucked.
the show.
Same.
Oh, you're mad about it?
Sucked. It was terrible.
Yeah.
It did not do the story justice. But I'm not going to cover that because everybody else has done that.
Yeah,
So,
a couple guys that I work with, Kurt and Steve. I think Steve would be the only one who would ever listen to this. So shout out to Steve.
Yeah, Steve.
Kurt, if you're listening, more power to you. But Steve, he came in, he was mad. I remember like towards the end of the season, he was mad.
like, I would love to break down all the strategy and how it's so terrible in like the last like 6 episodes.
Yeah, but I'd rather you not.
But there's plenty of people who did it better than I did. And yeah, everybody's seen those already. So
Yeah, no, it is what it is.
But one show I just started watching on Netflix, Designated Survivor.
Ooh, the
Ever watch
Kiefer Sutherland
Yeah.
show. Yeah.
Kiefer Sutherland.
I'm almost through season 1 now, and
Yeah?
I actually really like it. It's
I've heard good things.
it's a decent show.
I've heard he's like Jack Bauer, but president.
Yes, he's Jack Bauer, except he's not doing the killing himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really interesting show because the basic premise of it is during like every president's first speech they give, they address the nation.
Inaugural address.
No, not that one. State of the Union.
State of the Union.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're good at politics.
Yeah, I'm real good at this. I do
I voted
politics all the time. I voted once too.
I voted a few times, yes.
But anyway, the idea behind the show is during every, I already forgot what it was.
Designated survivor.
Not that part.
During every
State of the Union.
Oh,
We
okay.
need to just skip this part. Every time I try to explain it, I forget what I'm talking about. But every State of the Union, there's one person from the president's cabinet that is labeled a designated survivor. They're put off-site in a different place, and he's selected for this spot.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything gets blown up, and he's just like, what's going on? I'm not trained for this. I'm the Secretary of Housing and Development.
Oh, I thought he was agriculture.
No, I think it's housing. I think it's housing and development.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So, well, at least he's a little bit more qualified.
I know
Yes.
nothing about politics.
Politics.
I have nothing to say.
That's his whole struggle in the show is he's trying to lead the country, and everybody's like, why? You don't know what you're doing.
Why? That would be me.
Yeah. Yeah. That is one of the strict rules on here is we will not discuss
No.
major politics. It's actually one of the rules of my house. I have Alexa tell people that when people come over.
Yep.
So, because sometimes, and everybody does it every once in a while. It gets a little heated. Everybody
Yeah.
talks about things and assumes everybody's thinking the same thing, and
Yeah.
it just
start saying
alienates
things
people.
that make people sad.
Yeah, and so I just don't like that. So yeah, Designated Survivor. It's on my list
Yeah,
to
it's a
watch.
good show. Season 3 has been confirmed.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
It's getting a season 3.
Nice.
Yeah. Didn't it release?
I don't think so. I think it's maybe like another week or two till season 3 comes out.
I'm pretty sure it released last night.
Did it?
Kiefer Sutherland sent a tweet out saying it would
Oh,
be
it
here.
might have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was a big 24 fan, so I follow him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured you'd pick up on that.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's a great show. Just throw out like some of your favorite shows, like on Netflix, like Peaky Blinders.
Oh, Peaky Blinders
Oh,
is great.
Great
Can't
show.
wait for the next season.
I know. This fall, right?
Yeah.
Can't wait. Did you ever watch Peaky Blinders?
So I watched some of it,
Okay.
and I really liked it. and haven't gotten back to it.
So if you lost interest because you couldn't understand them, put subtitles on. Helps so much. Honestly, it's what I did when I rewatched it. I'm like, oh, that's what they were talking about.
Yeah.
It's a great show. There's so many like moments that I'm like, yes. Like Tommy's wedding, where he's like, no fighting, no fighting, and then he pushes that guy over. I was all about that. Oh, so good.
I mean, honestly,
R.I.P. Marvel shows.
Oh yeah.
see, there are not many shows that I've watched all of. Like, I'm definitely more of a movie guy, but shows that I have watched that I've really liked, like Breaking Bad, obviously. You got me hooked on that, Jack.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Came over to your house, you were like, we'll just watch the first half a season, and then I binged the whole show.
Yep.
Oh, it's a great show.
Yeah, Breaking Bad, man.
That's how you know it's a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. Writers make the show. I mean, obviously actors are a huge part of it.
Yeah.
But writers, if you don't have a good script, you're not going to have a good show.
Game of Thrones season 8.
Case in point. Like the writers on Justified were phenomenal because, well, they how many seasons they last? 6 seasons. And yeah, 6 seasons. And only towards the end was I like, okay, this needs to wrap up. You guys are running out of stuff.
There's shows that just need to stop.
Yeah.
Supernatural. You ran out of source material like 14 seasons ago.
Didn't it end? Or isn't
Maybe
it supposed
did.
to?
I don't
Maybe.
know.
I don't know.
See, that's another sign it needs to stop. You're like, is that still on air?
Yeah.
The Walking Dead.
Oh, that needs to end. I'm sorry. That needs to get
It's just
shot
not
in the
my
head.
thing. Like, I get that some people really love it, but
You remember when we were in middle school when it first came out, and we
Yeah.
were all about the first season.
Oh, yeah. It was great.
It was amazing. Then the second season sucked.
Really?
Like that was the one when they were on the farm, right?
Yeah.
I lost
it was either
interest.
2 or 3.
But the end of the farm where they opened the gates
And they shot all those
what's-her-face
people?
walked out.
Yeah.
That was a great scene for
Yeah,
a zombie.
That's true.
thing.
That's true. I lost all interest at that point.
Wanted
though.
to call it a zombie movie, but
yeah.
it's a zombie TV show.
I started rewatching it with Nick.
It's
was it
good.
last year?
I think it's
Yeah.
really good up till like season like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Whenever they got rid of all the main villains, and then
Yeah.
it was just like, this is The Walking now. This is people versus people. There's no zombies
No
anymore. There's no
zombies.
dead.
Right,
It's just The Walking.
There's a lot of walking. Yeah.
Right.
I haven't watched like the last. What have there been like 3 seasons since
Yeah,
season 6?
something
I think
like that.
the last one I watched was like season 5, maybe.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, I watched Carl die and I wasn't sad at all. I didn't even watch the episode. I just wanted to see his death.
Coral.
I watched like all the guys in my dorm, like not all of them obviously, but like a lot of them would get together and watch the new episode as it came out. So I picked up with like season 5. So I watched 1 and 2, and then like people just told me what happened, and I was like, yeah, okay. And then I picked up with season 5, and I think it was season 5. And when the one guy, it's like Tyrese. The big like black guy.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, Tyrese.
Oh,
Yeah, dude. I was
he die or
real
something
sad
like
when
that?
he died, and then I stopped caring because he was my favorite.
Yeah.
So I watched the rest of the season, and then I was like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, that's pretty much how that show was. It was like, yeah. Hey, Coral, what's Glenn's favorite restaurant? Popeyes, Coral. Popeyes.
Nice.
I remember like every college party that year. I mean, there was at least on Halloween there was at least somebody dressed up as Negan. That was it.
Yeah.
There was at least one person, and there was one guy who did it right. Well, right's the wrong word. He did it well. He had a bunch of Christmas lights wrapped on the end of his baseball bat with a battery, and it lit up. I was all about that. What else have we been watching? That's probably about it, right? I appreciate y'all tuning in to this first episode of Brew Play Watch. Lots more to come. We want to try to keep it to a semi-regular schedule. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to give you guys any specific dates yet because I'm not sure how this is going to work with all of our schedules. But thanks again, and hope you have a good day. Cheers.
Later.
See you sometime in the not too distant future.